Good morning everybody. Welcome to DPS Dhaka. To the student of class 10th, I am going to teach the chapter light. I have already uploaded 2 videos on this chapter. So in this topic, in this lecture today, I will discuss about what is focal length and what is focus. So you can see focus. I have already discussed about the what is center of curvature, what is pole, what is principal axis. So see here, suppose this is a concave mirror. This is a concave mirror. Focus is the point when any parallel ray of light parallel to the principal, when any ray of light coming parallel to the principal axis meet the point after reflection from the mirror, that is called focus. Either it appears meet the point or it appears to meet at the point. That point is called focus. The ray of light which is traveling parallel to the principal axis either meet at the point or appear to meet at the point after reflection from the mirror. That point is called focus. So what is focal length? Focal length is the distance between focus and pole. Focus and pole. The distance between focus and pole is called focal length, and the focal length is represented by a small letter f, and the point focus is represented by capital F. And what is R here? Radius of curvature. What do you mean by radius of curvature? We already discussed what is center of curvature. Center of curvature is the point. It is the center of the sphere of which mirror is a part. That point is called center of curvature and denoted with the letter C. And the distance between center of curvature and pole of the mirror is called radius of curvature. And you know there is a relation between focal length and radius of curvature, that is R is equal to 2F. That is radius of curvature is twice the focal length. Twice the focal length. So this happens with both the type of mirror. This is a concave mirror, and in case this is a convex mirror. In convex mirror also, the point where the ray of light which is going parallel to the principal axis after reflection from the mirror, it comes back but it appears to meet at the point, and this point is called focus. So actually this ray which is coming parallel to the principal axis is not meeting at this point, but it is actually reflecting back in the direction such that if you extend back it will appear to meet at that point, and that point is called focus for the convex mirror. This is the convex mirror. Convex mirror. This is also a so the distance between focus and pole is called focal length, and the distance between pole and center of curvature is called radius of curvature. So the next topic will be formation of image in concave mirror. We have to discuss formation of image in both convex mirror and concave mirror. But today in this video I am going to discuss formation of image in concave mirror, and in the later lecture, in the next lecture, I will discuss about the various ray diagram to show where the image are being actually formed. So in this lecture I will only show when the object is placed at some place in front of the mirror, where its image will be formed and what will be the nature of image. There are two type of image. One is convex, one is real image, and the other is virtual image. You know already about this. The real image is the image that can be taken on a screen. The image that can be taken on a screen, and the real image is the image which is formed by actual meeting of the rays, and the virtual image is the image which cannot be taken on a screen and which is formed by not actual meeting of the rays. You can see an example. You see your face in a plain mirror, but you cannot take that face or the image of yours on any screen. So that image, that type of image is a virtual image. And similarly, the image which is taken in case of a camera, the image of the various objects is taken on a negative on a screen inside the camera, so that is a type of a real image. Real image can be taken on a screen. And so formation of image in concave mirror. So what will be the various positions of the object and where the image will be formed. So, and there is one more thing, inverted image, erect image and inverted image. So what do you mean by inverted image and erect image? Inverted image means if the object is placed like this, so suppose this is a pen, this is the object and this is a mirror. If it is a erect image, here the image will be like this, and if the object is placed like this, if the image is inverted, the image will be like this. The upside down. Inverted image means the upside down image, means the head of the image will be downside and the toe or the foot of the image will be upside in the image. So formation of image in concave mirror. If you place the object at infinity, if you place the object, suppose here in this case I am placing an object AB, which is AB at infinity. Infinity means very far away from the mirror. So the image will be formed at focus. Where the image will be formed? The image will be formed at focus. And what will be the nature? The nature will be real and inverted. The image will be real, which can be taken on a screen, and the image will be inverted. Suppose here A is downside and B is upside. So here A is upside and B is downside. So image will be inverted, and the size of the image will be very small. You can see in the table. So, and if the image, if any object is placed between C and infinity, suppose here is PQ, any object which is placed between C and infinity, so the image of this will be formed between C and F, C and F, and upside down. P is here P is downside and Q is upside. Here P is upside and Q is downside. So image is inverted, and you can see the image is smaller than the object. So if the object is placed between infinity and C, the image will be formed between C and F, and the image will be real inverted, smaller in size. Similarly, if you place the object, suppose I am erasing these things. If you are placing any object at C, the image will be formed at C itself, and it will be of the same size as that of object. Suppose this is any object AB, the image will be A dash, B dash, and of the same size as that of object. So if the position of the object is C, the position of the image will be C, and the nature of the image will be real and inverted, and the size of the image will be same size. Similarly, if you place the object between F and C, if you place any object AB between F and C, then the image will be formed beyond C, and it will be bigger than the object. So C and F, if the object is between C and F, the image will be between C and infinity. The image will be real and inverted and bigger than the object. Here the object is AB and the image is A dash, B dash, which is bigger than the object. Similarly, if you place the object at focus, any object AB, if you are placing it at focus, the image will be formed very far away from the mirror, that is at infinity, and the size of the image will be very big as compared to the object. So if the object is placed at F, the position of the image will be infinity, the image will be real and inverted and very big as compared to the object, So the next case will be, there are 6 cases we have to study in this chapter, 6 cases of the formation of image. So this is the formation of image in concave mirror. In the next video I will teach you about the formation of image in convex mirror. So if the object is placed at between F and C, F and P, suppose any object is placed between F and P, focus and pole, then the image will be formed behind the mirror, bigger than the object, and erect. Behind the mirror, virtual and erect, and bigger than the object behind the mirror. So whenever the image is real, it is also inverted, and whenever the image is virtual, it is also erect. So these are, and in the next lecture I will discuss about the formation of image in convex mirror, and I will show you the formation of these image by ray diagram. By we have to actually draw a ray diagram to show where the image are actually being formed. So we will show you the formation of image using ray diagram. So thank you, have a nice day. Thank you.